guys, and welcome back to the Ducks and Dogs podcast. My name is Mike here with my co-host Matt, and I know it's been a minute. And why are you laughing, Matt? Now I'm laughing, but it's been a minute. How you doing, Matt?
You just make me laugh, Mike. You know that? You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy.
I attempted to start the recording without giving Matt any warning, and we just both were laughing too hard to say anything.
Yeah, and we still clearly haven't fully recovered, but it's fine. We're starting the episode anyways.
We're starting it because really this episode is just a diamond in the rough.
True. Just like our first topic.
Dante Moore.
Three-star quarterback. Oh, no, stop. You knock it off. You knock it off. All right, everybody who's listening, I just want you guys to imagine this concept. Dante Moore is Oregon's diamond in the rough recruit just because he wasn't their first option at quarterback. Dante Moore is still one of their highest rated recruits ever. Just let that sink in.
He's our diamond, yeah. And then compare him to your diamond in the rough. Let that sink in.
He's still not your diamond in the rough, Mike. Stop.
Hey,
Knock it off. It's not funny. I'm not having fun anymore.
I'm not having. This podcast is not fun. I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
Ducks and Jackrabbits. Here we come.
Ducks and Knights. I got my UCF shirt on today, so
you might have to, man. UCF's gonna be better than y'all.
They're recruiting really well, bro.
They've only had 2 blue chips. That's something Kalen DeBoer has barely done.
He's done it though, so you stop that.
He's at a Power 5 program that has a national championship.
UCF is a Power 5 program now.
That also has a national championship. So I guess
there's more parallels than people assume.
You are West Coast UCF.
That's fine with me, bro. They've been good the past 5 years?
In the G5, just like y'all would be good in the G5. Anyway, you're
okay. They have a claimed. They have no stop. They have an asterisk national title. They've consistently been in the top 15. We have the McDonald's trophy. Does UCF have a McDonald's trophy?
Your trophy has an asterisk on it.
No,
I went in there.
The golden arches on it.
No, I carved it myself. There's an asterisk.
the LaMike asterisk national championship trophy.
The LaMike asterisk. They tried to stop me, and I was just like, "I'm LaMike," and they're like, "Oh." Okay.
We should make a trophy out of PVC pipe and bring it to the next rivalry game and throw it on the field after the game's over.
I would fucking do it. I would.
You know what? No, we're not gonna throw it out on the field. We're gonna run out. Both of us. We're both gonna be holding a side, and we're just gonna sprint.
You know,
to the middle of the field.
I could probably just get us on the field, but we'll figure that out later.
Insider LaMike?
Not Insider LaMike. It's just some people think I'm funny sometimes.
Yahoo Sports says otherwise.
Yahoo Sports says otherwise.
Yahoo Sports says otherwise.
Listen, we could talk about the original tweet. There's not the quote tweet.
Yeah.
We can talk about the Insider. We have 2 insiders now. We have Insider Matt Schloss. This is an inside scoop podcast.
We're a double insider podcast. Oh my gosh.
We're insiders. We are insider. Oh, this is a special announcement. There has been a truce signed between me and Roman.
Yes.
Washington insider Roman and me have a peace treaty. We are no longer at war. It's been a bloody feud. Thousands have died. It's been an insane battle.
So many piss bags.
We signed a peace treaty. No piss bags. He just got crapped on. But anyway, you're diamond in the rough.
You said insider. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's loop back to
let's look back to your diamond. Dante Moore.
So I have to mention this, right? So for context, if you guys don't know, I'm currently going to school in South Dakota. So Kalen DeBoer, Dakota, bud. Kalen DeBoer going to Washington was very interesting for me, more so as a Washington fan, because not only is he kind of a local legend around South Dakota, but my head coach actually was an assistant for him. So I am technically under the DeBoer coaching tree. We're making that connection. I'm a DeBoer product.
At fullback in 2022.
Yep. Still an athlete. Who cares? Rolling on.
Yeah, true. Very fair enough.
But DeBoer, I don't know why. I don't know if that was even relevant to what I was saying. I don't think it was. But because he signed his first commit out of South Dakota, who actually has a ranking. I know it's kind of crazy. They don't get a lot of 3-stars out there, but they signed Lincoln Kienels, 3-star quarterback from Pierre, South Dakota. What?
Washington doesn't get a lot of 3-stars, or South Dakota?
South Dakota doesn't get 3 stars in the sense that not a lot of people have filled out. You need to stop. You need to let me finish my thought, Mike. You need to stop it.
Go ahead.
You need to stop.
Go ahead. I'm done. I'll sit here.
But seriously, like it's a good pickup because you want to talk about diamond in the rough, guys, because you've been hearing it from Washington for a while with these unrated recruits, which if they pan out, that's awesome. But like, you want to talk about a diamond in the rough at a better program? Those are going to be your 3-star guys at smaller states like South Dakota, which Kynels is. He's a freak athlete and like dominates in South Dakota, which is good to see. There are a lot of those guys who don't, which is a bit concerning because it's South Dakota. If you're a D1 athlete, you should be dominating in this state. Sorry, that's not a dunk on South Dakota. It's just South Dakota. Let's be real here. But yeah. They got their quarterback this cycle. Obviously, Avery Johnson was on the cards, but he was locked for Kansas State for the past few weeks. So
the minute
I'm happy,
Oregon stopped pushing for him.
Yeah.
That he was going to Kansas State. That doesn't tell you where it's at right now. It's a little rough. But I have watched some of his tape, and your guys' commit doesn't look that bad.
He's
now,
good,
bro. If I'm not lazy, I'll put it on the screen. That tweet that Brandon made comparing your commit to Dante.
Yeah, that was something. Which Lincoln dog, if you're watching this, because I know you're trying to get pretty connected with the UW scene.
I thought that was Brandon.
Huh?
I thought that was Brandon.
No, Lincoln, like the commit.
Oh, okay,
like the quarterback. Okay. If you're listening, bro, awesome. Glad you're UW.
Delete your Twitter.
Glad you're dog, but
delete your Twitter.
You're not.
Truthfully.
No, respect Lincoln, please. But also, yeah, Brandon needs to figure it out.
Yeah. About that, Brandon. Love you. Original Ducks and Dogs co-host, for those who didn't know.
It's true. I'm the replacement. Can you believe it?
Yeah, we upgraded.
Aw, that's so nice. It's the first nice thing you've said about me.
One of my buddies listened to the show, and he's like, "You just shit on Matt the entire time." And I'm just like, "Well, he shits on me in the group chat. People just don't see that. He thinks of his jokes after the recording ends."
I'm actually a troll. People don't know. I truly am a troll.
He's just more of like a text troll. Like, he's not gonna come on here and call me a dumbass. I'm just gonna come on here and tell Matt, "Hey, y'all fucking suck."
And I'll probably agree sometimes.
And yeah, too true. Matt's troll's got to be more like thought out too, because he can't just say.
To be fair, I did have to live through 4-8 last year, and losing to an FCS school. So like people.
And
like,
you also lived through 0-12.
I did live through 0-12. Shout out Owen. Yeah, people are like, Matt, why are you so cynical? Why aren't you like a homer? Like, why don't you just?
Because we suck.
Why don't you just say positive things about this program all the time? I don't know, because I've had to watch them suck.
Because I've had to watch them. That is the quote for the Twitter. Because I had to watch them.
And look, man, I get it. I've lived like 9 out of the last 10 seasons. They've had a winning record. I've seen them go to the playoff. I've seen them go to a Rose Bowl. Like, it's awesome. They've had their time. I need them to be better.
A lot of bowl wins, huh?
Huh?
A lot of big bowl wins.
Yeah. Love me some Holiday Bowl, Alamo Bowl action, bro.
Hey, the Alamo's not that bad.
Huh?
Alamo's not that bad.
True. Is that why you guys gave up last year on it?
Anyways, guys, diamond in the rough, Dante Moore.
Just knock it off.
Listen,
anyways, yeah, Dante Moore, big news for you. Go speak.
So yeah, Oregon landed Dante Moore. It wasn't really much of a surprise, I think, to anybody.
No, if it was you, don't pay attention to anything.
Yeah, it was as soon as Rashada started trending towards Miami, it was just like out of nowhere Dante started trending towards Oregon like really heavily. There were some people who were like, "Oh, watch A&M, watch LSU, watch Michigan." Ain't nobody worried about all those. All those teams were Washington last year, besides Michigan, and Michigan's just look at the recruiting class. I don't know what's going on
Jim
there.
Harbaugh's
to
getting
dip.
masterclassed by Kalen DeBoer right now. Let's just put that out there.
I wouldn't. Okay.
To be fair, most Power 5 programs are masterclassing him right now. They cannot recruit. It's really bad.
Yeah, because it kind of happens when you try and leave and only come back on the 13th hour.
Yeah.
You're gonna have, and he lost his offensive coordinator, who seemed to be a really good recruiter over there in Miami. But yeah, Dante Moore is nice. I don't know how we got to him as our third option, because we went from Nico to Rashada to Moore. Don't know how the hell he was the third option. If this is gonna sound super homerish, but if you go look at their film, he's better than the other two. I don't know how he wasn't the first option. It's him and Malachi.
What, Elite 11? Was that what it was recently?
He balled the fuck out.
Nice. I didn't see anything of it. So.
He balled out. It was so some people picked the Oklahoma commit and some people picked Dante Moore for their MVP. I think the Oklahoma commit won the overall, but a lot of people picked Dante Moore as their MVP too.
I'm not a guy to watch a lot of film, so I can't speak on it. But Dante Moore is a really good recruit from what the little I've seen of him.
He's very ready to play. So if worse comes to light and Ty's not ready next year, Dante can push him for that job, or they can at least have somewhat of a competition to make sure Ty is ready or Dante's ready or whoever gets that job after
even if he doesn't play, like, the more competition the better.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because all those guys are pushing each other. It's good to have.
Butterfield is gone though.
Sadly.
Butterfield's probably gone.
Future Washington Husky?
I would not be that shocked.
They're all gonna end up at ASU. It's fine.
Hey, Texas Tech's got Tyler Shuck, man. What you mean?
It's true. Yeah, I forgot
ain't
about
nobody
that.
going to ASU right now. Let's be real.
Sam Heward and Butterfield battling it out for QB1 at Arizona State University in 2023. Arizona.
Yeah.
Big fan of that program. They're trending up.
Don't sleep on Arizona. I'm trying to.
They have Delora right now.
They have Jaden Delora. They got Jacob Cowing. They got Tedoroa McMillan. Is that who they got? The recruit from Oregon? They beat Oregon for? Yeah. Tedoroa McMillan. They got some dogs out there. And Jacob Cowing is nasty. I don't know if you watched a lot of YouTube.
I don't understand the fish slander. Like, he's a decent coach.
He took over Arizona. I don't know what the fuck they expected.
I understand that
Arizona's not Khalil Tate's wizardry season.
Yeah. Nah, he's a decent coach though. I'm a fan of his.
That was a fucking anomaly. Khalil Tate, that was a fucking anomaly.
Wasn't Gronk on Arizona? Didn't he play for Arizona?
He did play for Arizona.
And I think that's like 2014 when they were, or no, he was there earlier. Never mind.
Yeah, he was there like 2008.
Yeah. 2014 was the year
Khalil
they played
Tate,
well, though.
And they beat Oregon in the regular season, and then Oregon avenged it in the Pac-12 title game.
Was that the same year UCLA was good too? I think it was.
With Rosen, yes.
Yeah.
Rosen was 16. Because I remember the Cardinals drafted him in 16 because Kyler was 18.
Okay. I mean, he was probably playing on that team in 16.
He probably was. I mean, it's not like UCLA has a plethora of quarterbacks anymore.
Yeah.
DTR is the most frustrating player to watch, though. That man can, he has all of the ability. It's just
baffling.
Do it. Just
you see it. You see it every once in a while. You see it. You're like, do that every time. Yeah. Oh, Mike, we have another good segue. You want to know why? Where are UCLA and USC going?
Oh, they're going to the Big Ten.
And guess who's not going to the Big Ten?
Well, I don't want to say anybody because I bet you by the start of the 2025 season, Oregon and Washington are going to be in the Big Ten.
Okay, as of this season and this realignment cycle, who is not going to the Big Ten?
As of this season, nobody's going to the Big Ten.
Okay, no, No, you go. You start the cycle. You go. You go.
USC and UCLA are off to the Big Ten, as Matt said. And as of right now, we have no news on anybody being accepted or denied to the Big Ten. There was one report on it, but then I think it was Athlon and a few others shut it down because it had said that everyone who applied got denied pretty much. That got shut down. There was reports that Notre Dame had made a decision. That wasn't shut down, but I only seen one person mention it and didn't see anything else come from it. A lot of the thoughts is Notre Dame's waiting.
Yeah,
they're waiting to play their leverage, and I could see why.
I could see that.
They're trying to leverage into, hey, we want this many home games, we want this, and then we'll join. Yeah, which makes sense. And
does make sense.
Matt, if Notre Dame gets in, do both Oregon and Washington get in, or just one?
I think they both get in because I think Notre Dame drags Stanford along. I'm still a believer that that's what would happen.
And you need Oregon and Washington to drag up Stanford?
I think so.
Stanford. How the hell you know how they get involved in this? I forgot about this. Everyone's talking about how Oregon has this magic donor. You know who Stanford's biggest donor is?
Who?
Phil Knight. What a coinkydink.
What?
Yeah, he's one of their bigger donors.
I did not know that.
That's where he got his graduate degree from.
Oh.
And he's one of USC's bigger-ish donors. He's not their top donor. They have plaques for Phil Knight at USC.
Why do they do that?
Why does he donate to every school?
Yeah.
Tax benefits.
Money.
the magic word. Taxes. The IRS. That is why. They gonna take that shit. But yeah, it's been an interesting little while. I know I've been getting dunked on for the they've been accepted report, but in my defense, I got the Washington side and the Oregon side from fairly credible sources. I mean, Matt knows who they are.
They were insiders, I will say. Unironically, actually were insiders.
They were actual insiders, and nobody else wanted to tweet it.
Everybody misread the situation.
Nobody wanted to tweet it. Everyone was saying it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll tweet it." I'm LaMike Black.
And then, of course, in those group chats, it becomes an echo chamber. So who knows who actually knew and who
exactly
didn't. So
exactly, and it was interesting. It was fun. The one report that did get refuted when I had mentioned that they applied. You have the guys from the Pac-12 network saying this is unequivocally untrue, and then like a day later it comes out, oh, they did apply. Oh, who would have thought? But yeah, it's interesting to see how conference realignment plays out. I've been doing like a tweet series. I need to continue it on like who's going to benefit or not benefit from these series. I'm probably going to do that on a hot mic episode. I don't know if you want to come on there and talk conference realignment, Matt, because I might need you wearing that shirt you're wearing.
UCF, baby.
I think they're going to be one of the big winners of conference realignment.
I think so, but
I think they're going to be unless Oregon gets added to the Big 12, they're going to be a big winner from conference realignment.
I think even then, though, because adding Oregon and Washington to the Big 12 helps the Big 12. You know what I mean?
But it hurts UCF in being, I think, in 10 years, if we don't come, they're the dominant team in that conference.
Oh, yeah. But I still think them being in a conference that has more credibility to it benefits them in the long run.
Yeah. It would be harder for them to be the best team.
Yeah.
But
I mean, with Oklahoma and Texas leaving, like that conference is just kind of anyone's game at this point. Baylor's trending up. Oklahoma State's competitive, but like outside of that,
I'm gonna make Matt say it. They would need a team like Oregon, huh?
They would need a team like the Washington Huskies, baby.
Okay. They need those South Dakota 3 stars.
Yes, sir.
They need that pipeline into South Dakota.
They need the pipeline.
Well, truthfully, actually, they could add Washington because it's pretty easy to take recruits out of that state.
All right, man. Well played. I'll give you that one. That was good.
It's pretty easy, man.
That was good.
No, but I really think this is all going to play out. At the end, Oregon and Washington really are going to get into the Big Ten. Like, let's keep it 100. By 2025, they're going to get in.
I still think they're going to make a move to go somewhere else. Either that or the Pac is going to make a move to add a bunch of people.
I think the Pac's going to do that conference loose scheduling alliance with the ACC. It makes a lot of sense because then the ACC doesn't have to open up their grant of rights and let teams out, but they can also add some legitimacy to their scheduling because if Notre Dame doesn't leave right away, you have Notre Dame, you have Oregon, you have Clemson, North Carolina, Miami, Florida State, Washington. You have a lot of really solid programs. And then even in basketball, you have you still have UCLA for the next few years too, UCLA and USC. You have UCLA, you have USC, you have Duke, you have Oregon. You have Washington's men's basketball. You have North Carolina.
Mike Hopkins, Merchants. Yeah, okay.
You have a lot of really solid basketball teams. And that would be done right away because the Pac-12 is opening their negotiations now.
It is interesting to see, or it will be interesting, I guess, because it hasn't happened yet, to see how the next couple of years will go. Because obviously UCLA and USC are still in the conference as of right now.
2025 is the big year.
Yeah. So, like, because that's when do Oklahoma and Texas leave? Is it 2025?
They'll be playing in 2025. They're in the SEC. They could get out early if they want to buy out. 2025 or 2023 is UCF in them.
Gotcha. Okay. It'll be interesting to see that dynamic because obviously those games will feel different. I feel like
they'll feel like out of conference games.
Because those teams are kind of already, they got their mindset a couple years in the future.
They got to fit out the door.
Just kind of, yeah.
Which it's going to be so interesting to see how that's
going to be weird. Is this like
if USC has to play in Autzen before they leave, that's going to suck for them.
It's kind of weird to think about that, like college football as we've known it, how most people have known it for their entire lives. Like, it's going to be completely different.
Well, most people knew it with Nebraska and Colorado in the Big 12 too.
Well, yeah. But I'm still because we're shifting away from a Power 5 now.
Yeah, it's going to be a probably 3.
Power 3.
Long-term Power 3. Whatever. The ACC will likely absorb, because they're those teams are fucked. They're not going nowhere. They're not going a damn place. So they could absorb maybe the Big 12 if they could find a way to not open up the grant of rights by adding teams, or maybe just doing a loose scheduling alliance, ACC, Big 12 into one kind of conference. Then you have the Big 10 and the SEC. And then you have that G5 super conference with the Mountain West, the AAC, the CUSA, the MAC, Sun Belt, all those conferences. Yeah. Then you have Notre Dame.
Yeah. Outside of that Power 3 that gets formed, or Power, I don't know how it's going to look, obviously. In
Power 2.5.
But Power 2.5. Outside of those, it's going to be no man's land. Absolutely. It's just going to be chaos with everybody else left.
It's going to be Montlake.
Is that a dunk? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
That was...
It was bad. It was bad.
You had a good one, and you had a
bad one.
Now you lost me.
But, again. It's okay. Yeah, nobody knows how the hell this shit's going to play out.
Yeah.
Because there have been many people get burned on... the LA Times has seemingly got burned on their sources. The Athletic, Athlon... LaMike Black, the most credible of all sources.
And their Twitter accounts like that West Virginia guy that just came out of nowhere and are
the Michigan, or is he West Virginia?
No, it's West Virginia.
Oh, I always just assumed he was
MH Ver M Ver whatever his Twitter thing.
The other one who came out of nowhere, Fluke. He's been on this stuff for years though. He tweeted this stuff way before it happened. He tweeted USC and UCLA's move in January.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just
that guy.
People.
That guy is on it.
Yeah,
that guy is on it. But the other one, he's had some good stuff, but some of it could have been guesses, and he's had other stuff where it's that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going on? Then you had the elite Matt Schwaz and LaMike Black, the real insiders on the situation. We've been quiet since because we are the true.
I've been silent the whole time. I've been waiting to play my hand.
We are focused on business.
Yes.
Our stocks are growing, our dividends.
Sure.
I was doing the stonks meme, man.
Stonks.
Ducks and Dogs stonks through the roof. The euro is equal to $1. USC and UCLA aren't in the Pac-12. What the fuck is going on?
What? Literally, dude. The past 2 weeks have just been chaos. Absolute chaos.
We're in a recession.
We're in a something. I don't know what the hell you want to call it.
We're in a Pac-12.
We're in the Pac-12. There you go.
The world is Pac-12 after dark right now.
Yes, there you go.
The world is Pac-12 after dark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Pac-12 after dark.
Dude, that's the thing. I think that's my biggest gripe with all of this.
The Rose Bowl is
Pac-12 after dark. Well, okay, yeah, but
well, that shouldn't be yours. You don't play in it.
Okay, maybe you should shut your mouth.
I recovered.
He's back. He's so back.
No, but yeah, the Pac-12 after dark is gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it.
As somebody who lives in Central Time Zone and who plays college football also, there's nothing better than getting done with your game at 4, going out to dinner, hanging out, maybe having a few drinks, doing your thing. Get back at 9 or 10, turn on the TV. Oh, Pac-12 football time. Mount West football time, baby. Let's go.
I will say I would be excited for Oregon to be in the Big Ten because I wouldn't have to be up till 3 in the fucking morning watching them play over here in the East Coast.
Dude, I kind of dig that. I'm not going to lie. I like staying up late watching football.
Yeah, but like I got to work at fucking 5. Like I can't be at 3 a.m. Man.
You got to work on a Sunday?
Well, we don't always play on a Sunday. You're right, but we do play on weekends. I don't work weekends or Fridays half the time, so never mind. My old job last season I was working in retail, so it really did fucking suck.
Just say you're old, Mike. It's fine. I get it.
Well, I'm old. Aren't we like the same damn age, damn near?
No.
How old are you?
21, bro.
I'm 23.
Yeah, exactly. You're old, bro.
Okay, blow me. I have 2 fully functional knees that are at 100%. Yours is at 95.
That's where we're going with this. All right. All right.
Listen,
all right.
I gotta have a comeback somewhere.
Oh my God. It's just free shots on me.
Listen,
man.
You're a collegiate athlete. You're younger than me. I need something, man. I need something. The knees. I'm going below the belt, literally.
Literally.
What else do we even have? Richard Young, do you think he's a Duck or a Tide? A Roll Tide?
If I say he's an Alabama commit, I'll be wrong. So I'm going to say right now he's going to Oregon. And if I'm wrong, then that means he's not going to Oregon. So I win. I'm never wrong.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
This is the longest episode we've done in a minute, and it hasn't been like dead silence.
I know. It's kind of amazing.
It's because we're talking about the diamond in the rough Dante Moore.
The diamonds in the rough. Speaking of diamond in the rough, not actually speaking of it, isn't related at all. We're going to be filming the podcast, Mike, and I'm actually going to be talking about me playing football. Isn't that crazy? Because last year
we're gonna have to do a Ducks and Dogs special for Matt's stat recap. How did he play?
Oh, maybe not stats. I'll get like 2 receptions for 30 yards.
We're gonna do the stats every Sunday. We're gonna upload an episode, real short 5-minute episode talking about how you played.
It just put me on the grill. Like I'm just at a press conference. Matt, what were you doing on this play? We watched the film.
Matt, let's see this play. On 99% of plays you play, you blocked. Why is that? Brian Windhorst. Why is that?
Why is that? No, honestly, we could just live stream me getting my ass chewed at Sunday meetings.
Would your coach be down? I mean, I would.
No, he
come on,
probably
coach.
Wouldn't.
Coach,
I could.
We just need your coach on for one episode to just fucking flame. Can we get the Dakota Wesleyan coach on?
No, we are not. We're not doing that because he will grill my ass for an entire half hour.
I am emailing him tonight.
You need to stop because he will say yes. He will literally say yes. And it will be a Matt roast session.
Expect it. Before the season starts, we're going to have Dakota Wesleyan head football coach on the podcast to flame Matt Schwarzler.
That would be literally the roast of Matt Schwaz, bro.
When's your birthday?
March 2nd.
Damn, we passed it. We're going to do it anyway.
We did.
We're going to do it anyway.
Dude, I get cooked. We can't do that. We literally
gotta
can't.
Do it. We'll do it for my birthday. We'll do it for my birthday, Matt.
I'll literally never recover. You do not understand.
We're doing it for my birthday. The week of August 14th. We need the DWU
All I'm going to
coach.
say is he's going to pull up the film from one-on-ones 2 springs ago and be tearing my ACL. That's going to be that.
I'm going to edit the Paul George clip over time. Oh, my leg is all you hear in the background.
My leg!
Listen. All right, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching this episode of the Ducks and Dogs podcast. We damn near got to 30 minutes. That's a long time for us.
That's the most time we've had in an episode in a long time. Off-season, bro.
I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, you've been watching. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Check out my podcast, Hot Mike Podcast, 5th Quarter YouTube channel. Now I want to thank you guys for watching. Go follow Matt on Twitter. Not me because I'm LaMike and I have bad sources. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Fuck you, Matt. You've been watching the Ducks and Dogs podcast. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ducks and Dogs podcast. I got to restart that.